All right, everybody. Welcome. All right, everybody. Ooh, somebody. All right, everybody. Ooh, somebody. All right. Oh, it might be me. I think it was me. That was annoying. I apologize. Skip the first 5 seconds. I apologize. Of this, guys. Oh, make it 10. Um. It's been a week. We're happy to be here. One of us is late. She'll be here in a little bit. Lost track of time, as you do.
That sounds like you're right there.
And we... I actually...
You have a +1 tonight.
Yeah. I have a special guest with me tonight. It is Little Ripper, because somebody is not wanting to sleep.
You sound so enthused about that, Rip.
I tried for 45 minutes to get him to go to sleep. He was sound asleep in my arms. I laid him down in his crib. I made it to the door, which is like 3 steps for me. Hey, shh. Which is like 3 steps for me. And
he's gonna be assisting tonight.
He turned around.
Did you try carbs?
Did I try what?
Carbs.
I literally gave him, what is it? About 3 ounces. That's all he drank. Of his milk, which has, lots of fat in it. Yeah.
Yes. Try waffles.
He likes waffles, but he ate pizza for dinner, so... Anyway, so yes, my son will be co-DMing tonight. This ought to be very interesting. If he speaks over me and you guys need me to repeat anything, please let me know.
You're fairly, loud enough as is for me, personally. I hear you over him.
Well, I'm hoping in a little bit he'll get tired and... Yeah, I'm hoping in a little bit he'll get tired and go to sleep. So, we'll see. I apologize, guys. It's been...
Yeah. Fun, I bet.
I love him. I do. He needs to be asleep by 9 p.m. every night, in my opinion, because at that point in time, I've had it. Anyway. What are you doing? Okay. Anyway, recap for this week. This is actually going to be one that I do because we're at episode 70, right? Hey, Ripper, we're little Rip. And the reason why is because this is episode 70, and I want to do a kind of overarching recap of the campaign. I did not have time to write it.
Yeah, while you do that, I had to go deal with my own children. I'll be back.
You do that, and the reason being, we're far enough in now that if we have new people joining us, I wanted to give them an overarching view of what is going on. I am not going to go into detail. Okay, that is first and foremost. If you want to know what happens, go back and watch it. Everything's available on YouTube. And we also have a podcast on through Podbean and branching out to a bunch of other podcasting formats. So check your favorite podcasting service. We might be there. So in the beginning, our adventurers were magically teleported. Hold on one second. Our adventurers were magically teleported to an unknown land inside of a cave. After descending, they were basically aliens in a foreign country, in a sense. They wandered around until they found a city, and the city was basically like, "Where are you from?" And they got called liars. They then went around and collected or sent out summons to have a summons about the conversation and what to do with these individuals. And they were then attacked by demons, made a friend, fighting their way back to town, basically. Shh. And then they got involved with a case that ended up eventually getting them to a point where they got a floating cloud giant fortress as a base of operations, effectively. After crossing a man named Torben, he later showed up as a vampire and, well, eventually, after a short trip to Dinok's homeworld, wrecked their shit. Killing one of the party members, rendering most of them unconscious, and then a god intervention teleported them the fuck out of there.
Hey, that was me.
Yes, you died, Rona.
Yes, I did.
And from there, they traveled on the surface, which is a scary apocalyptic kind of world, separate from where their floating islands were. Yes, floating islands. They made, I don't want to say friends. They met some people, immediately got some of them killed, and then killed some giants in order to claim a part for, or a piece of a weapon for Cardin, the barbarian. After traveling for some time, they came across a dragon that basically said, "Do this or I'll kill you." And the party was like, "Okay," and they did it.
Well, yeah, we did it. We still had to retrieve. We have the amulet. We just need to get it back to said dragon.
Yes, they.
Bitch. I'm good.
Did you stub your toe again?
They
No,
did
I hit
find
my
the
first
amulet.
end.
They did find the amulet. They have
Stop hurting
successfully
yourself.
recovered the amulet. They are currently in the process of taking a long rest right after a level up. Yeah, you heard it, guys. They're level 10, finally.
Woohoo!
Yay!
And that is basically where we pick back up tonight, is in the process of the party having a long rest. The thing that my son should be doing, but is not, so I apologize. I'm going to move my mic up.
Yeah.
We understand the benefits of a long rest.
So, watch order, guys. Or is
I
there
actually have
one?
I actually have a quick question before we go into watch.
Yeah.
Did we determine if sending could be cast at a higher level? Because it
Uh,
seems like I remember doing that, but it's
sending?
not on my. Yeah.
I believe
Yes.
as long as you have spell slots of same or higher, you can
Yes.
cast any spell.
Well,
Okay.
that's a DM rule. I'm not sure on the official ruling. I personally,
That was the official ruling.
I don't remember. Some people do it differently. I personally say that as long as you have the minimum spell slot required to cast it, you can cast it. Even if you have, you know,
Okay.
if you're just trying, but you know, some spells have a benefit to upcasting. Sending is one of those ones that does not. So even if you were to use, say, a 9th level spell slot, you still only get 25 words.
Okay. So before we go to sleep, Valnar's gonna say to Dinok, you know, it dawns on me, your family thinks we're all dead. Do you want me to let them know we're all alive?
Enoch just stops from trying to repair the skeletons that went down, giving
right.
up partway
Torben
through.
contacted you at the end of last session as well, Dinok, in case you forgot.
Right. And I basically just cussed him out.
Hey, DM. I got it. The official ruling in the spellcasting rules is when a character casts a spell, he or she expends a slot of that spell's level or higher, effectively filling a slot with the spell.
There you go.
So there you go.
I liked that ruling a
Now we
little
all
better anyway, so.
I like it.
Part of that for other DMs is just resource management. So, anyway, you were saying, continue.
Anyways, Enoch stops from trying to piece together the broken skeletons that were vaporized by the bone claw we fought last week. Gives up and just turns to Valinar and is like, I hadn't even thought of that. I suppose who would be the best to send to?
Let them know we're all alive.
Yeah.
Do you want me to contact your father, your uncle, or your mother? I can only do one.
Go with
You also
my
met,
uncle.
You also met Zalpip as well, which was his mentor.
Contact's outfit. So I could do any.
Go with my uncle. He probably has the best resources to get word to everyone else.
Okay. I will.
Wait, hold on. Which uncle? Oh wait, uncle, not grandpa. Never mind. You're talking about Enran.
The uncle on our nose.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking the researcher grandpa for a moment, and then I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I don't remember Valinar meeting him. It was Dinock and somebody
Also-
else, but yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, Valinar did.
Also, yeah, that is the uncle the party knows.
Yeah. So, Enran.
So-
Okay, go ahead. You have 25 words.
Hey, Enran. Just in case you think we're all dead, we're all alive somehow. Vine bullshit. How bad is Torben screwing everything up? And I think that's 22, if I counted right.
Okay.
And we're all fine is the last. I don't think I said that part in there. I just think I just said we're all alive.
Right.
I think it'd be an assumption if they're getting a message.
Um. There is a pause, briefly, and then you hear. It's good to hear you all survive. Island in disarray. Oh, Jesus, he just spilled all of my dice on himself. That's not the message.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Oh god, no. One sec. I'm gonna pick up a baby before he eats a dice. Okay. Tell Dinock we got them out. Family's safe. For now. Torben threw a fit. And I'm going to say that's the end of it because I'm pretty sure that's really close to 25.
Okay. So Valinar will look over to Dinock and go, your uncle says he got everyone out now? And Torben threw a fit.
I suppose that's one weight off my mind. Thank you, Valinar.
That's all I had. So
Anyone else? I'm still looking for a dice. I'm hoping he didn't eat one. Anyone else got anything?
Nope. Katya?
I'm already asleep.
I'm good.
Okay, then what about a watch order?
Dinock will take first.
I'll take the mid watch.
I'll take the watch after Carden. Then I'll wake Kadi up for last watch.
Okay.
Katya, you're being voluntold.
That actually will make a lot
I'm
of
asleep.
sense. Alright, so with everybody taking a watch, except for Asta, it sounds like. Everybody go ahead and roll roll a perception check for me.
Oh, God.
Get it out now, guys. Get it out now.
Pardon?
I'm trying.
Please get our good one.
Oh,
That's too much to ask.
the high roll.
But I'm pretty sure we cleared out these ruins anyway.
Okay, let's see here. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the bright side is nothing seems to catch your attention during your watches. Sorry, messing with some stuff. But as you guys are sleeping, we'll keep it. As you guys are sleeping, and this new sense of power begins to kind of well up in you guys. Katya,
Oh, hell.
it wells up in you even more so. And you
I can feel it.
you drift off into a dream. And eventually, while having pleasant dreams, you find yourself in a rather familiar surrounding territory, even. Well, you certainly have grown, a voice says from behind you.
Do I recognize it?
You do. As the voice that often visits you in dreams.
Okay. Then I need DM's clarification on this. If I am speaking to this individual in my dream, do I remember his name?
You do.
Okay. Katya's gonna whip around and kind of glare at this figure and say with a bitterness, Tenebris.
Yes. That is I'm. Shh.
What do you need with me now?
Need? Nothing.
I find that hard to believe. After all, a patron does not contact their warlocks without need for assistance. Otherwise, you just do the job yourself.
Assistances? No. You see, you've grown rather strong in our time apart. Shh. And I've simply come to offer you a boon of sort, a way of continuing to grow more powerful in your journey. And he kind of waves his hand, kind of like grabbing, putting his palms together and kind of spreading them apart. And you see you see 4 objects appear kind of floating in front of him. You see a sword, a book, a length of chain, and what appears to be a talisman of some sort. I have 4 options to present to you. If you would like to inquire about each one, I am willing to entertain the idea. Although with Wither at your side, I highly do encourage picking up the sword.
Explain.
The sword helps you with martial paralysis and allows you to be a little better in those tight quarters.
Mhm.
It also allows you to, if you ever were to be separated from your weapon for a reason or another, to be able to reclaim it with but a wave of the hand. It also allows you to alter the form of Wither when it becomes your chosen weapon.
Interesting. And what of the book?
The book